So just coming up into standing and just starting with some high knees. Just start to get the blood flowing, a bit of warmth happening. Give your shoulders a little roll. And stepping up as high as you can. That's it. That's it, good. Lifting up even a little bit. As you start to warm up, make it maybe a little bit faster. That's it, good. For 5 more. Good. Okay, now let's take it into a hip opener. So step and open. Open up that hip. Think about that ball in the socket. Moving up and around.
Morning, Shaz.
Morning, how are you?
Well, it was a bit of a different system to book in this morning.
Oh, was it? I think Zoom, I think they've put out a new, I don't know, I think you had to download a new thing. Yeah.
It was better, but it was enough to confuse me.
Okay. All right, so marching on the spot, swinging the arms now. Get those arms going. And a little bit of stomping. So a little bit of pushing down into the floor, swinging the arms, and, get them moving so you're really getting the blood flow up into those arms. That's it, good. Let's take it out wide. Hold it out there. Okay, give yourself a little bit of room. You're going to step forward, step back, forward, back. Keep the arms going. Take it a bit lower. Step forward. Start to just come into a little bit of a lower stepping. So lower it down, almost like a little squat. That's it, good. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hold it out wide. Come into just a wide squat. Coming down as low as you can, so you're really stretching into those adductors. Keep the chest up. That's it, good. And then we're going to hold it down and we're going to start to just lift up and away. So hold down and just transfer your weight from side to side. Reach up and over. Just warm up through your back. Get the arms going. Reach up and over. Nice stretch. And take it across the middle. A little bit of a twist there, a little bit of rotation, staying low, just transfer your weight from side to side. Now, if you can, you're going to reach down. You can either go to the floor or just go to your shin or the knee. If you can hit the floor, good. Touch it, come back up. Coming down, come up. That's it for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, come on up. We're just going to come into our calf raises now. So just standing up and down. So just warming up through the ankles, controlling that calf raise. So up and down slowly, control. Good. Okay, you're going to hold the top and just do some little like little jogs, little walking on the spot, just dropping the heel. So just from heel to heel, so up and down. So toes stay on the floor, so you're coming up into a calf raise, drop the heel, drop the heel. Good. Okay, good job. Give it a little shake. Grab your TheraBand. Take the band under 1 foot. So you need to be standing on the band and then holding it around one hand. We're going to come down into a squat, push straight up. Come down, push, down, push. Now you're starting to come into your squats here. So thinking about feet hip width apart, keep the knees out over the toes. We're not letting them come in, and the bottom going backwards, like you stick, popping it down onto a chair behind you. Squat, press it up, press it up. Keep the chest up, keep breathing. Push it away for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now keep that foot on the band. Just take the other foot a little bit away. Squat down, push up and over. Down, reach up and away. We're just adding a little twist here. Just reaching up and away from the body. Little twist. Little twist. Keep going for 4 more. Keep going, just 2 more. Last one. Okay, and then just swap sides. Come on to the other leg, hip width apart, come down, squat press. Okay, I want you to keep going. I've just got to do something on the computer. Up and over, that's it. Good. Excellent. For 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. All right, we're going to take this into a little bit of a backward lunge. Okay, so you're going to do a lunge where I want you to step back. And we're going to alternate from leg to leg. Hold the band out in front of you so it's on a bit of resistance if you can. If you need the balance, you need to hold on to something, then do. Otherwise, we're holding the band out in front and we're just stepping back, swapping legs, going step back, lunge, backward lunge. And then you're going to add some arm on the band. So take it out, release, out, release. Open the band. So you need to slow it down so you can balance. And if it's too much with the band, do it without the band. Just focus on the lunging and just holding the band. Keep the shoulder blades down. But as you open the arms, you're not hitching up here. For 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. And rest. Just give your arms a little shake. Just take a stretch across the shoulder. Just take one arm across. Give that shoulder a little stretch. And swap arms. That's good. Okay, and then standing, we're going to go back into a lunge. You're going to stand on the band with the front foot and you're going to come into a lunge and you're just going to hold it there. And then what I want you to do is keep holding onto your band, have it on a little bit of resistance. You're going to push forward, open, close, release. Push, open, close, release. So you're standing on the band with the front leg. You're down in a squat position and you're holding that position. Now, if it's too much to open and you feel that's hard on the balance, just push forward. Just focus on maintaining the lunge and using the band. It's going to destabilize you, so it's working on your balance, working on your leg strength. Open, close, open, close. That's it. For 3 more. 2, 1. Good. And swap legs. Other leg on. Stepping on the band. Come down into your lunge. Keep the chest up. Holding onto your band. Push, open, close, release. Push it open, open it. So it should be on some resistance. As I get it open, there's resistance on that band. I'm working my shoulder blade as well. I'm working my shoulder muscles. Just work where you feel you can comfortably. You want to keep just working with a forward push, that's okay as well. Keep the chest up. For 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come on up. Give your legs a little shake. Okay, and then tie the band around your knees. So bring your knees together, tie your band on. Okay, grab your weights. Okay, we're going to come into a squat press to start with. So you should have a little bit of resistance on that band. Okay, feet are about hip width apart, but my knees are very softly pushing out against the band to keep my knees over my toes. Okay, so I'm not letting the band come in. I'm holding my knees out. And remember, with our squatting, we're taking the bottom backwards, like we're trying to stick it down onto the chair behind. Keep the chest up. So we're going to squat down, push it up. Squat down, overhead press. That's good. Any shoulder issues, you either take it as far as you can with the press or you just stick with a curl, squat curl. Okay, if you've got good shoulders, no issues, take it into the overhead press. Squatting down, pressure on the band, knees over toes, breathing. Good. Good. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Now pop the weights down. Give your shoulders a little roll. You're going to come into your crab walking. So turn the knees out, drop down into a half squat as low as you can go. Hold it there and then start walking. side to side, stay low. That pressure on the band. So holding the legs out and then we're just stepping side to side. Staying as low as you can. Really working those glutes. That's it, good. Should be feeling it. Starting to feel those glutes fire up. Staying low. You want to push to a point of fatigue. You want to go till we really start feeling tired. Let's do one more lap. Over we go. And back to the middle. Good job. Give it a little shake. Just take a nice big breath. The shoulders will roll. Okay, we're going to do a bit of balance work and hip stability. So you're going to come onto one leg. If you need to hold on, it's fingertip support only. Okay, so try and do it without holding on. What we're going to do is we're going to take the band up, come back, out, come back, back, come back. Now, option is holding on, or option is just coming to flexion, tap down, toes touch, out, toes touch, back, toes touch. So try and do as much of it as you can without touching down. That's quite a challenge on the balance. It might be all too much, but remember you've got options. You can come up, tap the toes back down, out, tap, and even if that's too much, flexion, slide it out, slide it back. Okay, flex it up, slide, slide. So just pick where you're up to. You need to be safe, but you want to challenge that balance. Okay, so you can take the flexion, tap it out, toes back on. Okay, or keep the foot in touch with the floor the whole time. Slow it right down. So this leg, it's really working hard. We're really working the strength here and our balance. One more round. Take it back. Good. Give that leg a little shake. Should be feeling a little bit tired. And then when you're ready, we're set up on the other side. So anchor down. Just get your balance to start with. And then off you go. Lift, out, back. Lift, out, back. Now option, lift, toes touch, out, toes touch. Okay, so you can break it down. Just work where you feel you can, challenge your balance, challenge your strength. Take whichever option you feel is the best. Slow it down so you can really focus on that balance and that stability. Get the eyes looking at a focal point, usually. If you can hold the eyes steady somewhere, that will help. And just focus. Take your time to focus. One more. Round, lift, out, back. Okay, give that leg a little shake. Let's just take a little stretch. So I want you just to do a calf stretch. So you're going to find a wall, lean up against the wall, take that leg back, heel on the ground, lean forward. So you're on a wall, on a table, bench, whatever. That's it, good. And swap legs. Now we're going to do a little hamstring stretch, so you can either do it sitting, perch yourself on the edge of a chair or the couch, whatever you've got there, leg out in front, pull the toes up towards you, keep the chest up and hinge forward. You should be feeling this in the back of your leg. And swap legs. Other foot toes up, hinging forward. Good, and come back up. Okay, come back to your weights. Keep the band on. Okay, we've got another set of our squat press. So feet hip width apart, and when you're ready, coming down, push it up. Squat, press, nice and strong. Knees over toes, bottom going back, keep the chest up. Keep breathing. Always important to not hold your breath. That's it, good. Good work. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, give the shoulders a little roll. Okay, we're going to come into a lunge again. So I want you to find a lunge position. It can be a half lunge, quarter lunge, wherever you can get to comfortably. And we're going to bend the arms. We're going to take the elbows out and release. Out and release. So keep the elbows a little bit bent. Keep the shoulder blades drawing down. So you're in this sort of lunge position, up nice and long with the body, working into those deltoids, those big strong shoulder muscles. Shoulder blades drawing down. Take it out. Good. Out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Give it a roll. Come out of the lunge. Give it a little shake. Few little side bends. Just loosen up a little bit in between each set so you don't feel too stiff and tight. And then when you're ready, other foot forward. Come into your lunge. Hold it there. And then off you go. Flies. Elbows bent. Lifting out to the side. Chest up, shoulder blades down. So watch your form in your computer. And if you've got sore shoulders, this is a strong exercise. You can do a little one, just a little fly, just a halfway. Don't push into pain. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come on up. Give those shoulders a roll. Okay, we're going to come into our deadlift now. You've done this a few times, so you should be pretty good at it. So remember, we're hinging from the hips. We're going to take the weights down, draw it back up. To keep the chest up, hinge from the hip, back stays kind of straight. As you lower the weights down, then use those hamstrings to pull you back up. Lowering down, pulling back up, taking it down, chest up, knees over toes. So you should even feel a little bit of tension on the band. So don't bend, it's not a squat. You guys there, not squatting, John. Keep your legs straight. You're hinging from the hips. Yep, that's better. So it's a hamstring exercise. And you should feel it in your butt and your hamstrings as those muscles pull you back up. Think about lowering that weight down like a crane, and then we're hinging back up using the hips, the hamstrings. Good. Keep the shoulder blades drawing back. Keep the chest open. For 4 more. That's it, last one. Good job. Give your legs a little shake. Okay, we're going to come into a bent over row and tricep extension. So keep that pressure on the band. You're going to again hinge forward, keep the back straight. You're going to row, lift those weights up, squeeze into the shoulder blades, hold it there, extend, release, and lower. So squeeze it up, extend, release, lower. Squeeze it up, extend, release, lower. Keep breathing. Nice and strong. And think about lengthening the spine. Being long from the crown of the head. Hinging from the hip. Draw the navel to the spine if you need that little bit of extra support on the back. Lower. Hinge it up. That's it. Squeeze back. You're rowing. Row into those shoulder blades. That's it. Good. 4 more. Two to go. Last one. Good job. Come on up. Give those shoulders a little roll. Little side bend. Stretch it out. If you feel like you need a hamstring stretch, give it another stretch. Just take a couple of deep breaths. If you need a glass of water, grab a drink. Otherwise, we're coming into another set of those. So we've got a 4-hour deadlift. So knees over toes, lowering it down, drawing it back up. Keeping the back straight, chest open, knees softly bent, but really not too much bending in the knees. It's not a squat. Lower it down, hinge it up. Slowly down. Even think about drawing the navel to the spine as you lift back up. Get those hamstrings working together with the deep tummy. Lower it down, hinge it up. Good. And breathing. That's it. 4 more. Last one. Good job. Little shake, little roll, and then back into your bent over row, tricep extension. So hinge forward, weights are hanging down, row it up, squeeze back into the tricep and release. Row, squeeze, and release. That's it. So as we row it up, elbows stay close to the body. Keep those elbows tucked in. Extend into the tricep. Take it up. Nice and long through the body. Think about lengthening the crown of the head, long from the tailbone. Nice and long and straight. Good. Good position. For 5 more. Good, last one. Good job. Come back up, just pop your weights down. Give your shoulder another little stretch. Okay, and you can take the band off at the same time, wiggle that down. And just stretch the front of the chest, take your hands behind and just grasp your fingers, open the chest. Draw the shoulder blades down. Okay, and then when you're ready, pop on down onto the floor. Make sure you got your weights nearby. Okay, so come on down onto the floor. You have your weights there. All right, when you're ready, start working up into bridge. So feet hip width apart, tilting the pelvis, curling up, just coming into a warm-up bridge. Feet are hip width apart, push through the heels, using the breath, articulating the spine up and down. Take the hands down by your side, coming up, coming down. Thinking about one vertebrae at a time as you peel the spine up and down off the floor. Two more. Just make sure so you've got your weights nearby. Okay, so come back down, but grab your weights. Take your elbows out to the side, draw the shoulder blades down, keep the chest open. Now we're going to come into our chest press, which is just here. But option is to come up into bridge. Hold the bridge, push through the heels, and then keep chest pressing. Just pushing straight up over the chest towards the ceiling, lowering the elbows down. So nice and just strong and controlled, not wobbling all over the place, coming up, coming down. Nice and strong through those arms. Push it up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Don't let them hitch up towards those earlobes. Good. Keep going. 5 more. Okay, slowly lower the spine down onto the floor. Bring one leg up into tabletop, bring the other leg up into tabletop. Squeeze your knees and your ankles together. Flatten your back out on the floor. Lift your weights up to the ceiling, and you've got your tricep dip in tabletop. Lower, extend. Lower, extend. So elbows are the hinge. Lower the weights, squeeze it up. That's it, good. Nice and strong, squeeze, slowly lower. Take it down slow and controlled. Don't let them drop down with gravity. Work against gravity, control the lowering. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop the legs down, feet hip width apart, bring the elbows out wide, come back up into bridge. One more set of chest press. Keeping the elbows wide, pushing up strong to the ceiling, slowly lower. That's it, good. Keep going. 5 to go. Okay, bring the weights down, drop the hips, lift the legs, back up into tabletop, lift the arms, one more set of tricep extension. So slowly lower, extend, slowly lower, extend. Keeping the legs in tabletop, shins are parallel to the ceiling, squeezing the knees and the feet together. Really squeeze into those triceps. As you lift it up, squeeze into the back of the upper arm. That's it, good. For 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower the weights down, lower the legs down, pop the weights down out of the way. Bring the feet and knees to hip width apart. Take the hands behind the head and start coming up into your abdominal curl. Up and down slowly. Ribs to hips. Keep the elbows wide. Do not pull on the head. So thinking about drawing the ribs towards the hips and keep breathing. Good, keep going. For 5 more. Now hold it up there, reach over and outside the knee. So hold it up in an abdominal curl and you're just reaching to the outside of each leg, alternating over and over. Again, not pulling on the head. Keep the elbows wide. We're sustaining that abdominal curl. We're just adding a little bit of rotation. If you need a break, come down, drop the head, take a breath, and come back up. Take it over, holding it up there. Good work. Keep going. Keep breathing. Do not hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, last one on each side. Good job. Take the head down, reach the legs away, reach the arms overhead. Just give the tummy a big stretch. Reach your arms and fingers and toes, everything away from each other. Stretch through those abdominals. Okay, just come back up. Let's take a little glute stretch here. Foot over the knee. If you can reach through and grab that thigh and just give your glutes a little stretch. They've done a lot of work today. And swap sides. And then we're going to take a little rotation, a hamstring stretch while we're here. So hold behind one knee, lift the foot to the ceiling, and then pull your toes down towards you. Point and flex the toes. Point and flex, point and flex. So good. And swap sides. Hold behind the leg. Just drawing those hamstrings. Give it a little stretch. Reach it up towards you and then point and flex. This is another good way to stretch out your hamstring. And it adds a little bit of a nerve stretch as well. That sciatic nerve moving down the back of the leg. Okay, bring that leg down, bring your feet and knees together, take your arms out wide, just take one little rotation stretch, turn your head in the opposite direction, and just hold that there, breathe into it. And then come back and through onto the other side. And then coming roll over onto one side and come up onto all fours. So onto your hands and knees. Okay, we're going to come into our balance Superman exercise. So your options are full Superman opposite hand and leg extension. If that's too much, your option is to just work on the legs, or even just working on the arms. So whatever you feel you can do, if you can do the full opposite arm, opposite leg, that's the goal. Okay, reach the fingers and toes away from you, stabilize through the torso. To think about lengthening from the crown of the head through to the tailbone. And nice and long through the spine and steady. So we're really thinking about good, strong balance here. If I was to rest a tray down along your spine or across your pelvis, we want to keep it as steady as possible. That's good, guys, looking good. Keep breathing. Good work. Draw those shoulder blades down away from the ears. For 4 more. 3. 2. Last one on each side. Okay, just sit it back in child's pose, take a stretch. And then coming on up, we've got 2 more things to finish off with. One is a push-up. So your options for your push-up is either from here in all fours and you're just dropping your nose to the floor. If you're feeling a bit stronger, take the hands just a little bit further forward. So you're in a sort of a half plank. So there's a little bit more weight through the arms now. I'm on my knees, but I'm going to be working a little bit harder here. Okay, so I think they're your 2 options. You're either on your knees or you're back here on all fours and you really just got a little bit of weight through the arms. So 10 push-ups, choose your position. When you've done 10, sit yourself back in child's pose again, just for another stretch. Take a deep breath in, all through those back ribs. Come back up, you've got 1 more set of push-ups. So choose your position. And when you're ready, you've got 10. So in your own time, take it away. Good job. 1 more child's pose, rest and stretch. Taking a nice big deep breath in, try and sink the hips towards the heels, reach the fingertips away. All right, coming back up, we're finishing off with a plank. So I think you're all okay for full plank. To take the arms a little bit forward. To set up for plank, you take 1 foot behind, tuck those toes under, and then you're going to try and keep your hips down, draw the shoulder blades down, take the other foot back, holding it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Give the wrists a little shake. That was excellent. Positions looking very good, very strong. We've got one more set. Okay, so when you're ready, bringing the hands forward, 1 foot back, toes tucked, draw the shoulder blades down, holding it there. Drop the hips, lengthen the spine for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job. Give a little shake. Excellent work. Just give your neck a little stretch here. Drop the ear to the shoulder. And the other side. Good. Take the nose towards the hip. And the other side. And open the chest one more time. Great work. Excellent job.